Abolish the Senate.
True.
Okay. Replace the presidency and Supreme Court as we now know them.
Yep.
Abolish ICE.
Absolutely.
Abolish borders and give amnesty to anyone currently in the U.S. illegally.
As a long-term plan, yep.
Defund the Pentagon.
Absolutely.
Abolish prisons, at least in large part.
Yeah, again, that as part of a long-term program, yeah.
Now, MAGA thinks this was like the full employment plan for them, that this gave them their best chance of surviving the midterms. And Democrats are a little worried also. But if you noticed, Megan Romer understood the questions and meant exactly what she said because she believes this is why the DSA is winning. And here's what we know. They have the energy in the Democratic Party right now. So people are looking at the primary in Michigan as a test of this theory. I disagree. They should win the primary. It's a blue area. The question is whether the DSA helps or hurts in the general, even in a fight for a solid blue Senate seat. To remind, the primary candidate in the lead right now is Dr. Abdul El Sayed, called a longtime friend of the DSA's Detroit chapter. He is facing an establishment Democrat member of Congress, Haley Stevens. It is a big night. It is a big fight. So, state of play. Independent journalist, Michigan native, Charlie LeDuff understands the state of play there as well as anybody. And national co-chair of the Democratic Socialists of America, Megan Romer. Megan, thank you for joining us. Charlie, as always, good to see you. Megan, I tried to get you last week. You were very busy because everybody wanted you after it. So I had another member of the party come in. I just wanted you to know I came for you right away. Just to be clear, when you gave that interview in the belly of the beast at Fox News, what were you hoping to impact?
Well, you know, people want to know what we stand for. They want to know what we stand for at the doors. They want to know what our candidates are standing for. And they see the difference. Of course, you know, our candidates have their own platforms. DSA has its own program. But I think, you know, people are curious. People want to know, what does it mean to rethink these systems that are failing them?
Charlie, El Sayed has a good pedigree of public service and his own personal work. Identifying with that list of wants, I don't think it's going to hurt him in the primary. Do you? And what is the state of play in the general?
Well, the primaries we've known, if you're from around here, have been done for 2 months. I mean, the polls have trended this way. And yeah, Haley Stevens is not necessarily old school, cold Democrat, but what was surprising is she didn't get the UAW's endorsement. It was El Sayed, a guy saying he wants to abolish the combustion engine. But if you look closer, that endorsement gives you a wider idea of what's going on in the state and in the country. 50% of the UAW are auto workers. They actually work on the factory floor. The other half are academics and bureaucrats, and that's where Sayed comes from. So I expect him to win handily tomorrow, very handily. In the general election, no, you're going to actually really get a look at his pedigree. One of the uplifting things for his campaign is nobody knows who he is. So you see Rogers, he's like Casper the Friendly Ghost. You don't see him anywhere. He hasn't spent any money. He's taken this summer off. There's $50 million behind him right now. So it is a bellwether, I think.
Megan, when you're hearing Democrats have to be calling you, right? And saying, listen, love the energy. Love that you're getting these new voters. Love that you're getting us back in the blue collar business. It's great. It's great. But just, you gotta relax a little bit with the abolish this and the get rid of that. And it sounds too radical. It sounds like you want to destroy our constitutional republic. What do you say?
Well, not a single phone call from a Democratic operative has come to my phone. So I don't know if they're calling somebody. It's not me. But that's okay, because I don't really need to talk to them. Who I want to talk to is voters. I want to talk to people on the ground. I want to talk to people on the phones. And I want to know what they think and what they're feeling and what issues are hitting them. And, you know, like your first segment, they're hidden at the gas tank right now. That is where people are mad. So, you know, an accusation we've heard a lot is you focus too much on international issues. Well, the international issues are why gas is $6 a gallon. And that does hit people, and it does speak to their cost of living. And we are trying to connect those dots between the way a government functions and the way your wallet looks.
Charlie, people keep making it sound like, I wonder how long the Democrats will keep the DSA like this before they put them in check. I see it in the reverse. I don't know why the DSA is part of the Democratic Party. You know what I mean? They're carrying the rest of the party.
It's invasion of the body snatchers. Again, if you just really look at it, what is the MAGA movement? It is that old school Democrat. And they're like, you rhino? And I said, no, 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 no. You're the rhino. You're the guys that came in and stole the country club. So that's what you're seeing now. I mean, it is a lot about money, but look, Scandinavia, we like to call them socialists. They're not. They're very open in terms of international trade. They have the most draconian immigration laws now. They have a Supreme Court, and they have borders, and they have national immigration police. So if we're going to copy that model, another reason Syed's doing well is because he's good. He looks good on the internet. His message is honed. 3 M's: money in your pocket, money out of politics, and Medicare for all. That's 15 seconds. You say it all day long, and it has an effect. So if Rogers is going to have any chance, he's going to have to come out of the dark and tell us who he is.
Megan, you know what's also interesting? And I know you take everything I'm saying at face value. I don't mean it as an insult. The energy is all the party's about. All a party is about. The only reason we tolerate their existence is because they organize and they win elections. That's what you're doing. So,
yeah,
you know.
A party is its base. It's the voters. That's who the party is. And that's where we are.
And you have 2 or 3 self-identified Democrats are not afraid of the word socialist. What do you think that means?
I think people are seeing that capitalism is not working for them, that this unchecked, unfettered, big businesses, the oil companies getting richer during a war, like they see that. They see it over and over and over again. People my age, I'm about to turn 43. My whole adult life has been this, just less and less, you know, the wages just basically the same, and cost of everything going up. Everybody sees it. Everybody's hurting. You know, my generation now, we're about to send our kids to college. How? Have you looked at what college costs now? How are we going to do this?
And we know why the costs are so high. It's because all that free government money that they've unleashed for the schools to take advantage of and have us carry as double mortgages. You know, Charlie and I have been around the country together, and they're right about what's wrong, Charlie. I mean, we hear this from people all over the place, that something's got to change.
Well, isn't that how you got Trump? Again, it does have to change. My opinion, as me as a voter, Michigan guy, Democrat, no, I don't think the answer is throwing away capitalism. The problem is it's been hijacked, legally hijacked, and it's crony capitalism, dare I say, like a socialistic capitalism where winners get picked and losers get picked. We need, look, big oil's got to sit down. The healthcare industry needs to sit down. Wall Street needs to sit down, but they don't. They're running it, and it's killing us. But to blow it up, I don't think that's a popular message. Even though you believe it, that's cool. I'm with it. Speak it. Makes me think.
But it sounds righteous. People want to break shit when they feel it's not working for them.
Yeah, it's not.
Look, and Megan, it's got to be making an impact, because I got to tell you something. You look at a picture of Charlie LeDuff before we started talking about the DSA, and you look at him now. The guy's got a new cut. He looks like he lost 25 pounds. I don't know what's going on, but something has changed. Charlie LeDuff is a new man. That's what I'll tell you right now.
My barber
Megan Romer
had a seizure in the middle of his haircut.
You look great.
Me, on the other hand, 3 years into
Megan,
DSA co-chair, and I'm fully gray all of a sudden. So
listen, every team has roles. You are the brains of the operation. I'm making Charlie the face, and I'll just be the common enemy. Everybody needs something to agree on. Be against
we'll go
me.
on tour.
Megan, thank you for coming on to make the case. Appreciate you. Charlie, always a pleasure, brother. Thank you for keeping us in the loop. Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.